Hey guys, it's Nevada. Welcome back to my channel. So what I have for you today is just another makeup tutorial. It's basically kind of like a winter glam type of style of makeup, and I'm using a few cool products in it, so let's just get started. I'm going to be starting with my eyebrows, so I'm using the e.l.f. eyebrow palette. The shade description will be in the box below, and I just wanted to show you guys that I really don't do much to my eyebrows, so that's one done. The other one not, and that's what they both look like done. I don't overdraw, I don't over darken, and then I'm using the Brow Gal as an eyebrow setting gel just to set my eyebrows, but like I was saying, I don't do much to them just because I kind of like my natural eyebrows. Then I'm using the Naked Skin foundation by Urban Decay. I think my shade is 7.5, but I'll leave it in the description box below. And I'm just buffing this into my skin using a Sigma brush. All the details will be down below because I clearly didn't prepare for this voice recording. Then I'm using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer underneath my eyes, just to kind of bring some kind of highlight. I didn't want to overdo it, so I didn't really do the bridge of my nose and my forehead just because I wanted my base to look a little bit more natural. I'm setting the concealer with my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and then I also have a really cool product from Cargo HD. So if you guys know about the ambient lighting powders from Hourglass, these are really similar to those in the sense that they kind of bring in like an inner glow, and also this palette is way more affordable than those powders, so I love this. I'm using the brightening one for underneath my eyes, and this one doesn't have a sheen to it, but it does have like a little bit of a subtle glow, so I use that also on my forehead and where else I would have highlighted. Then I'm going to be moving on to my eyes, so I'm using Benefit's Professional just to prime my eyes. I didn't have an eye primer with me. And then I'm going to be setting that with, again, the brightening powder from the Cargo HD palette, and I'm packing this on so you could see more of how it actually is pigmented. And then I'm using the Deck of Scarlet palette for my eyes and basically the rest of my face now that my base is done. If you guys haven't heard of this, it's a new subscription service, and it's basically this whole palette that you get every 2 months, so every other month, and it's $29.95, which is really cheap considering, wait for it, you get 3 eyeshadows, a bronzer, a highlighter, and a few other things. So basically you get 3 eyeshadows that are essentially catering towards that season for those 2 months. So this one has like a little maroon, pink, black, and it comes with 2 lip products, a bronzer, a highlighter. It also comes with a lip pencil and then also an eyeliner pencil. So this is a lot of different products for $29, and if you look at other products like bronzer is like $20 on its own, so this is really your money's worth. And as you'll see throughout this video, I was super impressed with like the quality of these products. So I'm going ahead and starting off with the bronzer powder just to use in my crease, and then picking up that red, well, it's actually more of a maroon, but it's showing up red on camera, and I'm applying this into my crease and then also defining the outer V. I didn't have to apply a lot of product, but I usually go in a little and then like gradually build it up, which is why it looks like I'm applying a lot. But the eyeshadow has really, really great pigmentation, and I was super impressed with it. And now I'm just going in with a blending brush and blending all the edges out. The metallic pink shade I picked up on my finger and patted it on, and as you can see, it applied so amazing. And obviously I'm using my finger, so I'm applying it dry. And a huge problem with most metallic shades is the fallout that comes out, and there was absolutely zero fallout with this. And I actually ended up adding an extra layer to both eyes and still no fallout at all, which was great. Then I'm going to go in with the highlight shade and use this to highlight my brow bone. The palette itself is really, really easy to use. The mirror is huge, so you can kind of just take this as a one-step process with you everywhere that you go. And obviously you'd have to do your base with other products, but this is so affordable to have as basically to do the rest of your makeup, especially if you're not really into makeup or you just want to try out different products. I feel like you can't really beat this idea, also because you can also cancel like a month subscription or like every other month subscription if you don't want that, 2-month period of whatever palette they have. And you can also wait for someone like me per se to come out with what's in the palette, what shades they are, and then you can purchase it after. So I think it's a really great idea. So anyway, now I'm contouring my face using the Trustique bronzer stick. It comes with a brush on the back end of it, which is great, and I'm just using that to buff everything out. and then I'm going to be setting that with the bronzer in the Deck of Scarlet palette. As you can see, this is super pigmented also, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush to kind of apply it all over my face and just give myself a little bit of a glow. I didn't want to use blush, so I'm going in with the darker bronze shade from the Cargo HD palette and applying this right above my contour line but underneath my highlight line. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it really does add like a beautiful inner glow from within without being too harsh. So I am loving this palette also. Then I am smoking out my lower lash line. First I went in with the maroon color, and I think I actually only used the maroon color. Then I'm applying some falsies and then mascara. I don't know how it is for other people, but I love when palettes have really good mirrors, and as you can see, I was using this mirror the whole time. For highlight, I'm using the highlight in the Deck of Scarlet palette itself, and don't get me wrong, it's absolutely gorgeous, but I wanted a little bit more of like a silver chrome sheen to it, so I added the highlighting powder from the Cargo HD palette, and it gave that like extra pop, as you can see. So that went above my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and above my cupid's bow. And then I move on to lips. So I tried out the lighter shade in the palette for my lips, and it was just a little bit too light for the look I was going for. So next I tried out their lip pencil, which was absolutely stunning. It's a very dark brick red shade, almost similar to MAC Diva. And it applied beautifully, and it also lasted a really long time because I was wearing this look throughout the day. So I applied this as my liner, and then I just filled my lips in with it, and I applied a little bit of their gloss or the same colored pigment on top. So essentially, I'm a huge fan of this palette, and if you're interested in it, I will leave some links in the description box below so you can check it out. And that's basically the look I created with it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.